over many months about everything other than food. It turns out that the reasons I started therapy have absolutely nothing to do with the things I end up talking about. I talk about my parents, about my sister, boyfriends, the mean girls at school. I talk about my desires, the things I'm afraid of, how I feel about myself. Yet somehow, without ever really talking about food, the problem shifts. It isn't just talking. I'm also crying. I'm angry, jealous, ashamed, humiliated, lonely, and deeply, deeply sad. Before this, I would have said I was fine, generally a happy person. Now I realize I'm full of feeling. Afterwards, I leave, and the familiar urge to eat fills me. In the cupboard, I grab my go-to chocolate biscuits, and then stop myself. Try to notice what's going on in your body, I hear my therapist saying. There's a twinge of sadness. I stay with it for a moment, and my eyes fill. I blink out a tear, then another. My body takes me to bed, and now I'm weeping. It feels good, like a cathartic release. After a few minutes, my tears dry, and I feel vulnerable, but a little better. I did not eat. The biscuits remain in the cupboard, untouched. A smile fills my face. There is nothing wrong with me. I am just very sad and angry, and the eating has been keeping all that pain down. As I lie in bed, euphoria floods me. I thought it was the eating that was wrong with me, but I realized the eating was trying to make me feel better. The only thing that was wrong with me was that I didn't yet know what was going on emotionally for me under the surface. That's when I realized that most of us don't have a clue why we are suffering. Most of our psychological problems are an attempt to cope with pain. The problems create a new kind of difficulty in our lives, but the initial root of the problem might be entirely unrelated. This wasn't the end of the binge eating, but it was the start of the end. And, several years of hard work later, I can proudly say that it's a problem that rarely rears its ugly head. Now, when it does, I understand that it's a signal of a deeper issue. In those moments, I allow myself to look under the surface with the same compassion my therapist showed me, and it goes away once more. This groundbreaking realization motivated me to become a psychotherapist. Every woman in my family is a therapist. Every single one. My mother is a therapist. My sister is a therapist. All 4 of my aunties are therapists. My grandma was one of the first women to study psychology at university in the UK. It's safe to say I've been raised in a cult of therapy. So it's no wonder I ended up completing a PhD in psychology and going on to train to become a psychotherapist. It's literally in my blood. While this has at times been extremely irritating and makes family gatherings pretty heavy going, it's also given me a love and appreciation for the human condition and a solid foundation of understanding about mental health and the way therapy works. Yet still, it was only in going through therapy and becoming a therapist myself that I came to understand that fundamental point. Most of us have no idea what the real problem is. In modern Western culture, we tend to believe that our conscious mind is in the driving seat. In reality, however, it's our unconscious mind that runs the show. It determines how we react to things, why we're anxious, why we procrastinate, why we prefer men who treat us badly, why girls coming on too strong freaks us out, why we're driven at work, why we can't sleep, why we're a supportive friend, why we stuff ourselves with food even though we're full, why we think everyone hates us, why we think, feel, and do anything. Sigmund Freud described the mind as an iceberg. The conscious mind is the 10% we see, but underneath, there's another 90% of the